And welcome back everyone to Sword of Mana. I am Markus and today we restart where we last stopped after running away from the Dark Lord's airship. Basically what happened is that we reached Wendell City. We got in contact with Master Chiba in order to ask him for the Sword of Mana, and he was basically very convinced in not giving us any fucking answer because everyone has a secret to protect in this freaking game. The only thing that we basically learned, constantly heard throughout this entire game is that the Mana women have to be kept safe. There is something about them that is wholly important to this world and they need to stay protected at all costs. We will find out what that is. But right when we were talking with Chiba and Bogard, Dark Lord attacked and he got us all up into his airship in order to basically bring us back to Granz. And then we got told that there was a bit of a change of plan in his way of thinking, and is now hoping to get the key to the Mana Temple, which is the pendant that was left with Fuji when her adoptive mother got basically killed by Julius. So we have to protect that pendant that we gave to Sumo when he tried to save us from the airship and then got flung downwards into the abyss with Chiba. Hopefully he managed to survive the impact. And now we are basically landed in the outskirts of Manos village. So we, in company with Bogard, are now trying to basically reach that place. We also got a new companionship with us, with the Earth Spirit Gnome, which his power is about raising our defense, which is gonna be very helpful considering that Fuji has the resilience of a wet tissue paper. This happens when you try to play a character which his orientation is all about magic, magic power and magic defense. I never expected to find a village here. I just saw Amanda carrying an injured young fellow back to her home, and he was a cute one, don't you know? Amanda's such a sweetheart, always helping people who are in trouble. She's a responsible girl with a good heart. Excuse me, that belt she was carrying, was it a blonde guy in a red outfit? You know, I can't recall if it was a blonde or brown hair fella. Where did the woman take him? She lives in the house right over there. Her name is Amanda. Thank you very much. Oh, excuse me, Wait, are you... Sorry, I'm in a rush. Huh? Oh, hi Amanda. If you recall from part 1 with Sumo, she was there in the arena with him. She was cute. Oh, someone is being a bit jelly. Sumo! Fuji, I didn't protect you. I'm sorry. You're alright. I'm so glad. Huh? Fuji! Is that you, Fuji? Yup, it's me. So Bogard was the one who rescued me. You're both okay. Great! But Chiba and I got separated. Any news about him? It won't be done in so easily. More importantly, do you have the pendant? I've got it right. It's gone! You don't think it was stolen, do you? There was a girl who came running out of this house just now. You mean Amanda? No, she wouldn't. I go find Amanda. Calm down a minute, Sumo. Did this girl Amanda rescue you? Yeah, she was a slave. Always energetic and worried about her brother. That's a mouth on her, though. I saw a very pretty girl just by just now. Sumo, you sly dog, and to think I was worried. Can you please not joke about the guy that just miraculously survived falling off an airship. Where are you going? I check in town to see where Amanda went. Yeah, very slowly because they basically screaming in agony for all the wounds, probably. So how are you doing? Did you manage to find her? Did you find that Amanda girl? It seems she's headed for Jed. Jed, hey? That's too far to be just for a stroll. We better get to Jed. You two go ahead, get to Jed without me. I catch up with you after I leave a note for Amanda. Everything will be fine. I bet Amanda just wanted to try on the pendant for fun. I mean, I would have tried on too, to see how it looked on me. Alrighty, we get a head start to Jed. Let's get going, Fuji. Let's... Sure. Okay, be careful, Sumo. See you in Jed. Yeah, someone is a bit jelly at this point. Now let's look around and see what we can find around here. Say, who are you? I've seen you around before. The name's Toma. Don't bother to remember it. I'll be dead soon. Now don't you waste time worrying about me. Either way, I'll ache all over. Took me a while just to get on my feet. I'm fine, really. It's been a good life. No complaints. Well, I guess there is one thing. Nah. It's too long ago. Too late now. Way back, I committed a crime. I stole the black mask, the Dad Bear's treasure. I know I'm ailing now because of that misdeed. Suppose I better wipe the slate clean with you. Would you take the black mask back to the Dad Bears for me? Yes! Thanks. It's been a long time since I saw them. I don't know where they are now, but give them my best. I love how these side quests are given. Yeah, 3 types of enemy attack. Yeah, we know all this stuff already. In the Chat Desert, there's something called the Altar of Time that was built by the Marvels. Well, it's probably just a rumor. You say so? We'll find out. But yeah, this game is chock full of side quests all over the place. Great timing. I gotta listen to him, you have to. It might take him forever, but... No, really, his idea is great. You could score big time. I mean, I don't get it all myself yet, but hey, what do you say? You get a piece of the action too. Yes. Thanks, we're counting on you. Kids nowadays. I could take that bunk. What a disgrace. You have to stand up for yourself. You think it's okay for him to pull that? I could take you on too. But never mind that. You're right, kid. Now listen up. Don't look so worried. This won't take long, but it's important. Keep it on the QT. They're putting the squeeze on the mana believers around here. What's so bad about believing anyway? Ever thought about it? Me? Yeah, I thought about it, but I ain't sure yet. Believing ain't bad. But keep it down, the walls have ears. You ain't living in your place run by any stinking realm soldiers. The way I see it, denying the goddess is like being jealous of your mother. I got pals who are happy believing in the goddess. Problem is, I ain't happy. Now, what's up with that? Is the mother goddess not fair or what? How come only believers get to be happy? If only believers get to be happy, what about the others? They are left miserable? Their unbelievers have to be heretics, right? That's why some of my pals ended up hating the goddess. And what about this whole idea of being happy or unhappy? I mean, what's happy? Take a look at the people who believe. Are they all rich? Are they all living the high life? They're not, right? No, they got more than their share of heartaches in life. On the other hand, unbelievers get rich, even kill each other. They ain't got this. But when they get it, they want something else. And all they do is beef around what they want and what don't have. I show those web soldiers. You're with me on this, right? Of course you are. By the way, have you been paying attention to everything I said? You bet? First listen, then think about it. Next, it's time to take some action. If you don't, you ain't no better than web soldiers. If you're like them, I'll take you out. And that goes for the Rebel Soldier's boss, Dark Lord too. I'll take him out! And those chicken mana believers, I'll take them all out! We heard that there are mana believers here. Just hand them over nice and quiet. Just in time, we'll go together. Take me to see Dark Lord. I'll give him a piece of my mind. I gotta get this off my chest. What you're doing doesn't make no sense. I don't get it at all. It's time I like to smack the goddess myself. What did she make her world like this for? Okay, we get the point. Yeah, this game sometimes really likes to go all metaphysical and philosophical about this conflict, which is something that I really enjoy about this. They're not, despite being so magical and whimsical, they're not making it too sugar-coaty. They have a theme and they want to address it. Just out of here, I found a huge cannon. If you go inside it, it'll send you flying. Yeah, eventually it will. Magic creates depends on the weapon you're using. How come I know that? I learned it in school. Everyone learns that. Maybe you got bad grades. Or maybe I didn't get time to go into school, you insensitive... Yeah. The street monsters are a pain in the butt, aren't they? Yes. You bet. Here's a tip. Monster each have sense that lets you know where you are. Remember who was what. Sight, smell, and hearing, so react to magic and others to physical power. Give it your best shot. Yeah, thank you, at the very least. Oh, the blacksmith. Let's talk to this guy here. Do you know where spirit coins are? I know. Of course you do, every adventurer does. I have to say, I never met anyone who's had a complete set of coins. If you can collect all of them, I'll give you a prize. I don't think we'd ever manage to get all the coins, but we'll try. The alchemical smell coming from the blacksmith really bothers me a lot. Then take a bit of fresh air, young lady. Yeah, this is probably the biggest issue about this game. They're so filled with so much side quests, but there doesn't seem to be any freaking quest log in order to keep check of everything. How'd you do? I was wondering if you're willing to help me out. Yes. You see, my granddaughter has gone to Devious Manor on an internship, but we never see her. Do you think you could take some rhino loop to her for me? It's her favorite. Would you do an old woman a favor? Yes. Nice of you, thank you very much. My granddaughter's name is Priscilla. Please give her my best. The desert, eh? We spent our lives battling the desert. The people of Manos would have prospered more if not for the desert. Say, you're an adventurer, can I ask you a favor? Would you change the desert into a forest for us? I think that goes beyond my set of skills, man. I heard that Amanda's brother was invited to Jet to sing. Wow, that's some barbecued nude in your hand. Is that what it is? That's a first for me. Well, I'll be. Funny thing is, there used to be a guy who loved this stuff. Manos seems like a small town to be looking for work in. They don't have jobs. He probably ended up over around Jed. Can't say for sure. Well, this guy can manage to actually stay still for 5 minutes. I'm not asking much. Amanda, she ran towards Jed. She seemed kinda funny. Honestly, don't you think Dark Lord's been a real pain lately? Yes! Certainly, it's like all heretics and I'm like, whoa, dude, chill. Yeah, that's something I would like to say to many politicians these days, dude, chill. Well, hello stranger, name's Pancetta. I roamed the globe in search of aerolite. Actually, the roaming part was a while ago, it's really more like some waddling now. But if there's a chance you have any aerolite, I'd be happy to take it off your hands, and not for free. I would trade you something for it. I got everything from treasure to trash. What do you think? I've had a proposition, what do you say? Well, thank you, good buddy. In my younger days, I could dance a jig with the best of them. Then go dance a jig with the Emporium holder. Seems to have a lot of fun with his jigging. Let's grab a defense ring. Like the pun. And let's also buy some items, some consumables. A couple of chocolams, because now we're gonna start to have a lot more HP. Let's get 5 Presto Veggies and 5 Stardust Herbs. Let's keep this money for something that we might need later. Okay, so we've basically done everything in Meadows Village for now, so let's go down and see if we can reach Jed just in time to to stop Amanda from everything that she's about to be doing. Prickly Desert. Ooh, there's a hard vase here. Let's plan the hothouse and see what we can do. Hello, buddy, Bitty Cactus. How are you doing? I'll take you up to date on everything that has happened, and now let's read. Fighting the Hydra. The chief went out, looked out and found a mirror marked with the wounded hull, but carrying it around seems weird hanging in on the wall. Yeah, I can understand that point of view, dear Cactus. Now let's see here, there probably should be some fruit that we can... Yup! Some Mangolithant and Peach Puppy. I don't know who thought about all this stuff, but I love it. The dude is a genius. Now, I don't remember whatever the hell I planted the last time, so let's go spiny with round, crooked with long, and small with oblong. I shouldn't be doing this so randomly, but really, this is how I always played this game. Hey, Watts! What kind of weapon or how you want to temper? Now we can forge weapons here, and then we can temper with some of them. Let's see if we can forge maybe a stronger staff, since it's gonna be the weapon we're gonna have most use with. We have 8 power and 20 elemental power, so it's gonna be earth oriented. Now with that it's gonna be weaker. Do I wanna make it a baobab staff? No. You know what? Let's forge maybe some armors. That might be actually a lot more useful for our character right now. Baobab will give us better elemental defense, but I kinda have elemental defense right up very much lately, so let's go with Sultan Silk for a silk robe. And then what else can I get? No, I don't need anything for Bogard. Bogard is gonna be gone for shortly, so... Baobab sandals? Yeah, why not? Let's see what else we have here. Manos bronze for the gloves? Yeah, let's do this. Helmet, do we have an helmet? Nothing. Hat? Nothing. And I don't think we get any armor, so... Okay, so I think we are basically done here. We got a little bit of boost in defense with some stuff. Let's leave the tempering in case we get any better weapons lately. It's better to just leave it all for later. Let's see how much defense I actually ended up getting now. 13. I think it's fine-ish, I guess. My power is so pathetic, but I'm not gonna punch many enemies with this build anyway. So yeah, we got the prickly desert to explore on our way to Jed, so let's not lollygag anymore and just go. Oh, this is the cannon the dude was talking about. I don't think we can use it just yet. If we can use it, there should be a guy out on the outside that says, "Hey, pay me and I will shoot you wherever you want to go." Thank you, Bogard. You are very helpful when you decide to keep close to me. Oh my god, this soundtrack! Kenji Ito, you are amazing! Yeah, for those who are unaware, This is all a remix, but this soundtrack was originally composed by Kenji Ito, the guy who is responsible for basically the soundtrack of all the Saga games, if you ever played a Saga game before. And yeah, it's amazing. It's one of those things that let me falling in love with this series so much, is the music. Whether it is Kenji Ito here or Hiroki Kikuta for basically the rest of the series, there's always amazing music. It's a shame that Kenji only did this one soundtrack for the series. Not that I dislike Kikuta. Kikuta is absolutely amazing, but I would love to hear what he will be able to compose, having a Super Nintendo chipset in his hands. I mean, I guess I can just listen to Romancing Saga for that. It would be golden, but I'm always kind of curious about that. See how what some composer could do with certain games if given the chance. And I really enjoy Kenji Ito's work. It's a shame that I don't really enjoy the Saga games. I tried so much. I have to buy Revenge of the Seven, the Romancing Saga 2 remake, because I tried the demo, and in that demo I had a clue of what the hell I was doing. At least for the prologue, it was very straightforward and easy to get and understand. But I'm scared about the fact that once that prologue is over, everything will become a lot harder to accomplish. But yeah, the Prickly Desert was a little bit of a short stroll. We reached the Jed finally. And yeah, get ready for another part of me talking to every NPC in the area. Minstrels are always vanishing around here. Pretty scary, huh? Welcome. Yeah, I don't think we can buy anything different from you that we already got. Yeah, basically have the same stuff that he had in Manos, so let's avoid any shopkeeper for the moment. Is that barbecued newt? I've heard of that. Burned to a crisp, barbecued newt. That reminds me of the man who came from Tophold. He was looking for work. He mentioned getting a job over at Devious Manor. Or was that... Well, now I'm not sure. Yeah, let's go to Devious Manor then. Behind Devious Manor there's a clock tower. I often hear the sound of its pretty bell. It has a clear tone. I think they ring it whenever anybody goes close to the tower. Let's see what else we can find over in Jed. Maybe we can find wherever Amanda decided to go. This town used to be small and simple, but it got more cultural after Devious became a big shot aristocrat. Devious is officially a count, but hardly anyone calls him that. I just saw Amanda. She was headed for Devious Manor, and she looked pretty serious. I haven't seen Lester lately. I wonder what's going on. Lester's song rocks. You totally get into them. Songs can change you. They can make you nicer, or even stronger. Yeah, whenever I listen to Dragon Force, I always get a burst of energy. Big fat liar, okay? In these parts, they tell a story of how marvels build a sand maze to hide in. A sorcerer who figured out its mysteries wrote this. The truth lies beyond the sand, but those who fight the flow of time cannot see the truth. Is that of any help? Yeah, it will be of any help in a few parts. Trust me, it's not far shooting shit in the air. Let's see here. We see this residence. A beautiful song can dispel evil mist. Remember that. We will. Seems Amanda doesn't like music much. I understand Amanda's feeling all too well. All minstrels do is waste their breath singing. What good does that do? You know what they are? The philosophers of our generation. Don't you agree? Yes! Healing to the soul. That's some wise kid over there. Oh, who's this? This is a new sprite. I don't get it. Headless, it goes on forever. What's going on? You look like some kind of adventurer. Can you help me decipher this ancient mystery? Yes. People of old passed on some good advice. Keep your will stilly, pass the desert freely. A sorcerer who stopped the flow of the great Sand River wrote it. Anyway, I'll read it. Sand flows in an endless cascade, ordering our endless steps. With a pair of trees you find, try keeping this advice in mind. To stop the sand and see the gate, work round free these trees a figure 8. Can you figure it out? Yeah, it's pretty simple actually. Nothing really that complicated. Now let's see who's inside here, and then we can take a break before entering Devious Manor. I'm a supremely talented pharmacist. If you collect few things like honey and honey onions and also dice berries, I bake a honey elixir that'll build up your strength. Yeah, maybe we can find some dice berries in the orchard eventually, when I stumble into the correct combination of seeds. I swear I'll look up a chart eventually. There's a path beyond the sand cascade, but no one knows how to stop the sand. Count Devious has fallen for Amanda? Pfft, he could do better. I'm sure you will try to propose yourself to the Count. No, I think Devious Manor is this way. Yes, it is. It's too quiet. I sense magic power, but it feels familiar. Could it be? No, she's dead. What's the matter? Nothing. Yeah, we'll find out what that nothing is in the next part of Sword of Mana. I am Markus, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care of yourself, guys.